Hello Trinity-Pawling fans, faculty, and fellow brothers. I'm Connor Harris, and alongside me is Phip Wah, and we're here to welcome you back to the second episode of TP Sports Nation. It's a special weekend here in Pawling, New York, as we have the alum coming back to visit. We are all very excited to have you, and we're looking forward to it. Phip, take us through the sports roundup for the week.
Hello TP. On a crisp fall day where normally you would find yourself at a harvest festival picking pumpkins or drinking pumpkin lattes per se, our cross-country team decided to travel to Salisbury to compete against the Winged Beavers and Salisbury Knights. Captain Nick Grande established himself as our lead runner for the second year in a row. Grande finished second overall as Trinity-Pawling edged out Salisbury, but would drop a close one to the Winged Beavers. The cross-country team looks to glide their way to victory over Taft and Choate this Saturday, September 29th. We had a chance to catch up with one of our newest coaches for cross-country. Jack?
All right, I'm here with Mrs. Blydenberg, the assistant coach for the varsity cross-country team. So how did the cross-country meet go this weekend, and what can you do to make it a little better?
So it was incredible watching the boys run this weekend. They've put in a lot of hard work, training over the summer, practice every day, and it really paid off during the race. They ran incredibly well. There was a lot of strong finishes. One thing we could work on is running more as a team. So our second and third runners need to get up closer to the first runner, and our fourth and fifth runners need to get closer to the second and third. But overall, they did amazing.
On the football front, the Trinity-Pawling Pride lost a tough one to Avon All Farms 8-0. The football game was a defensive battle on Saturday, as the Trinity-Pawling Pride fell short of a win as they lost 8-0 to Avon All Farms. Stu Phillips looked very stellar when he came in to replace the injured Javon Bullion at safety and quarterback. The defense for the Pride was fantastic as they did not allow one touchdown. The football team will be back in action on Saturday as they face Loomis for Alumni Weekend. We had a chance to catch up with lineman Alexi Olavois.
All right, I'm here with senior varsity football lineman Alexi Olavois. Alexi, take me through your preparation for Loomis this weekend after a tough loss against Avon this past weekend.
We had a tough loss against Avon. We need to figure out our personnel a little bit better. We're riddled with injuries right now after Avon. Starting quarterback Javon Bullion, backup quarterback Jake Conlon are all dinged up, so we're going to have to put the sophomore Stu Phillips in. And we kind of need to redo our entire offense based on that. So we're going to see how it works out. But I feel like we're pretty well prepared. We studied a lot of tape. Loomis is looking like a solid team, but I think we have a good shot.
So with most of the lineup injured, how are you as both a senior and a leader on the team going to step up and help the guys understand that playing football is just playing football this weekend against Loomis?
Well, I mean, like we said, with Javon and Jake both being huge impacts on the team, being great leaders, it's going to take some guys to step up this week, to just try to fill up their spots, and that's more or less all we got to do. So the guys got to come in prepared, which I think they're pretty well prepared right now, and just do their job. Like Bill Belichick says, let's do your job.
Great. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Alexi, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Go.
Roll Pride.
Soccer won their first game of the year as CK Giancola scored the goal and Jack Haynes had the assist in the 1-0 Pride shutout. The Trinity-Pawling soccer team came out very aggressive and determined to get a win. These guys are can't-miss action. Now catching up with defender Mark Trainer. Down to you, Jackson.
Varsity soccer captain Mark Trainer. Mark, after a tough loss on Wednesday, what are you guys going to do to get the win against EF Academy?
Yeah, so we had a tough loss against Loomis. Obviously, we were missing a few players, Bailey, Jack Hames. So we had some holes in our lineup, but I think coming together after a few days of hard training, we'll come back tomorrow and get a nice victory.
Awesome. With that being said, in the locker room as a leader, it's kind of your responsibility to get the guys going for the game. What are you going to do to make that happen?
Yeah, team motivation is really the key there. We got to give some motivational words after a hard defeat like that. It's going to be tricky, but get the team spirit up, come back. Hopefully we got a bunch of fans, get going, and then we'll have a nice game.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Hey guys, welcome back to TP Sports Nation. We have a special feature here. I'm with Admiral Callow here, one of the first members of the graduating class of 1948 from Trinity-Pawling. Admiral Callow, I understand that you were a part of some of the sports here. Can you take me through which one was?
Well, sports were required, which I suspect is still true, but I played football, enjoyed it a lot, almost got killed, played basketball, enjoyed that a lot, and I was a member of the track team as well.
Now, I understand that track was your sport?
Pretty much.
And how did that become?
I guess, for one thing, I was built for track more than I was for football or basketball, for examples. But I started my track running very early in high school. Ran mostly middle distances, half miles, miles, and wound up coming to Trinity-Pawling for a 5th year and to try to get into Yale. I did get into Yale, and we had an absolutely fantastic track team. My sophomore year, we were national indoor champions. So it was a great experience, and a lot of it had to do with my being at Trinity-Pawling for that extra year.
It's great. I had such pleasure to interview now. I can't wait to meet you later on. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day.
My pleasure.
For all of us here at TP Sports Nation Studio, I'm Fib Wall.
And I'm Connor Harris.
And thank you, alumni. See you this weekend. Roll Pride.